I've spent $73,015 worth of Frost Stars in Whiteout Survival in 234 days. And guess what? We've got a whole bunch of events tonight. I'm trying to play as an efficient whale, and I always say if I ignore these special events, that's when I'm not spending efficiently, because you know, if I just pick away at the standard stuff and spread my budget over a longer course of time, I'm not getting the high efficiency special events and stuff. So, and I know it's a game. They set the currency, they set the price, they make the games. I get it. It's their monetization policy, and this is the game we play, though, right? So that's just the way they've structured the game. So basically, the way I'm trying to do it is grab all the stuff I need from the high value events and try to not spend as much on the low value events. That way I'm getting more bang for my buck, essentially. And it's working so far. However, I do have a problem. I'm behind on hero gear, and I calculated how much mithril I would need to press all my hero gear to max, and it's 920 mithril. That's like $4,000. It's over $4,000. 920 mithril. And speaking of mithril, we have some events tonight. We got Journey of Light. So let's get into what we got going on and see what we can do. If we take a look at the event schedule, we have Journey of Light starting today. We got Dreamscape tomorrow. By the way, let me just take care of Journey of Light quick, because if I don't, my expeditions aren't out yet. So let's take care of this one first. Let's get this expedition out, this one out, this one out, and buy the extra one here. And we get that one out. There we go. Now we got all 4 of them working. We got to keep that going. So, you know what? While I'm in here, you know what? Let's go back to the event schedule, because then I'll keep it clean. So we got Dreamscape coming up tomorrow. Some people in our alliance, like Lady, call this I Spy, which is accurate. It's just not one of my favorite games, because the brightness level and all the little weird misinterpreted translations and stuff. It's just not one of my favorite games. I may actually be able to get to play Frostfire, because some work meetings tomorrow that normally conflict were rescheduled, and I did them today instead. So hopefully that'll work out all right. We got Brother in Arms, and look at this. Oh, we got a Wild Brawl coming up. Wild Brawl is kind of fun. It's just short little quick battles. It's kind of fun. And we got the internal castle battle coming up as well this weekend. So that's what we got on the schedule. King of Icefield today. What do we got? We got Books of Knowledge. Oh, I can do some expert stuff. So I don't want to do a lot of expert stuff outside of SVS, but we could do some expert stuff to get some points on the board. So maybe we'll take a look at that. I think that's what I'm going to look at. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to look at. And then we got Lucky Wheel, which is still in, so I don't really have much to do here other than grab my free chip. What else we got? Crossfire Mine, I hope I already discussed. Defeat Nearby Beasts, so people love this one. I think this time I'm just going to go for, I'm not going to do much for this other than just get my basic rewards. It is, you know, it's basically for island components, island decoration components, so I don't know. I don't want to go too crazy on it and spend a lot just for some island decoration components. When it lines up with SVS and stuff, yeah, then I'll do it, but not for this. Not for just some random, just burn my stamina thing. All right, that's all we got here. Yeah, so that's all we got there in the event schedule. All right, now let's take a look what's in the standard shop. Oh, we got the Dawn of Wisdom out again. Well. I forgot about this one. These days, I gotta have a low spending day one of these days. But Dawn of Wisdom is just a great place to get a lot of stuff. I'm gonna have to study this and come back to it tomorrow, I think, because I have enough to do a little bit tonight for King of Icefield. I do want to make sure that I continue to work on my experts, but there's going to be a question about what is actually the best value for me and what I need right now. I have a feeling it's going to be Affinity, but books are also hard to get. And, you know, actually they're all hard to get, but basically it's just a matter of when I'm going to end up needing more. So I'm going to have to study that one a little bit. Let's come back around to that tomorrow. A custom pet chest. I got a couple days on this, so we'll leave that alone. Fire Crystal value pack is not the best value. I do like buying the stamina because I like having this extra for SVS. And, you know, I'm not going to use it all on this event, so I'll just kind of have some more in the bank there. And daily deals I'll grab. Again, I told other people this before. The main reason I buy the daily deals is because I like getting all the other stuff with it. It's really just a super high value. So even if I end up having more mythic shards than I need at some point, like it's just a super high value to have. There we go, got 9. All right. And then we'll grab the weeklies and we'll get out of here. My heart just skipped a beat because I thought that I didn't hit record. And if I did all this spending without hitting record, that would be horrible. I do have to decide, you know, what am I going to do about this mithril situation? Because I need a lot if I really want to do that push. And that's not going to be efficient if I do. I mean, it's debatable. It's debatable. There are only so many ways to get mithril in bulk. And since it's a very scarce item, the price on it is kind of set. Like you can get it from other places, but just not in bulk. You never know when they're going to come up. So if I gate all of my mithril spending on just waiting for those special events, then my hero gear will continue to suffer, and that's what's been happening. So I'm going to buy this at the $5 mark tonight, just for the sake of grabbing the $5 one. But that's it for tonight on that one. I need to like decide what I want to do and how much I want to spend on mithril soon. And when I'm going to do it. Is it going to be part of this next SVS push? I got a lot coming up for this SVS. While we're talking about mithril and hero gear for a second. And some of you asked me, or some of you pinged me privately about this whole thing where Hunty hit me in Arena last night. Don't worry about it. It's all good. We talked like adults. You know, like it's... First of all, Arena is like a little side game for me anyways. I don't care about it all that much. I want to beat the other state more than I want to beat anybody in my state, first of all. And I was glad Hunty was able to get in the top 3. He pushed his hero gear quite a bit. He deserves a win, right? So like, it's no problem like that. I was just surprised to see it in the log because I purposely try not to hit anyone in our state. I think he just did it because it was like last minute, last place ranking. And he wanted to take second instead of third, which he deserves. Like, why should I take that from him if he's spent a lot and pushed his hero gear? So no issues with that whatsoever. I actually do want to push my hero gear though, because we have some folks we're seeing in Arena in neighboring states that have some really good hero gear. And when I look at my neighboring states of all the other stats that I have, the hero gear, inferred by the total hero power, I think I'm down here more than I should be. So this is not rounding things out as well. Now, my lab scores are still looking decent, but you know, I think I really do need to start pushing some of that hero gear further, and I think that's where I'm lacking, because that's the one thing that and it shows up in Arena. So as long as I push it on my main march, I think that'll be okay, and then we'll see. So, but it's a big spend if I really want to do a big push on it. It's a big spend because mithril is not cheap whatsoever. So I have to make a decision on that. Let's grab some of these quick, and just so I can clear some stuff that's on the board here. All right. So let's get into the deal section. We did see Journey of Light. Let's work this right to left, actually. This is purchased. I already did the bank. Deadshot. I probably could have done Deadshot last night. I'm sorry for the short video last night, by the way. I was tired. I was trying to rush things. I think I told you in the video that I had a brisket. I was up until 2 a.m. with that darn brisket, and it was delicious. It came out really good. So I'm glad I did it, but I was up till 2 a.m. because of that brisket. Let's see what happens in Deadshot, though. Let's see. Can we get a little bit of luck from Deadshot tonight? Just a little bit. How about if I go inside out this time? All right. All right, got a key already. This is already a better Deadshot than I'm used to. How about over here? All right. How about over here? All right. Oh, all right. Hey, you know what? I'll take it. That is probably one of the best Deadshot runs I've ever had. And those rewards aren't too bad either, so I'll take it. As far as Deadshot and my relationship goes, this was a really good Deadshot night. And that's not saying much. Deadshot hates me. All right. Take the Journey Treasures. Endless Wayfarer still going on. Hall of Heroes, I don't have anything to do on, other than to take a little bit of free stuff. Weekly benefits, we'll continue to push this out. And we got Journey of Lights. Now, Journey of Lights, I mean, I was looking at the value. Like, this is a super high value event. Like, I think I'm going to buy this event out, and I'm going to get like something like 3,000, if I remember the number correctly. Let me see if I have it up here quickly. I think it's something like 3,000 $3,000 worth of stuff. So if we go to recurring special events, Journey of Light, take a look at this, FC5 War Academy, and where is it? Journey of Light. It's on here somewhere. Here we go. Yeah, so if I spend 4th airship and basically fully buy it out, the total value is, it costs me $370. I think that's right. Is that right? I think maybe he's missing is he missing one in his calculation? Yeah, I think it's going to cost $385. So maybe one of the things is missing there, or maybe he's suggesting you buy the packs that way, so you get the 900. So you get the 900 target here, because this is what you really want to try to get to. We're trying to get the 900 target here. So to do that, you only have to buy the 4th airship, the $5 pack, the $10 pack, the 50 pack, and then 3x the $100 pack. So that's so close to 385, right? That I might as well just buy it all out, and just because it'll give me a little bit extra. So strictly speaking, you know, if you wanted to just get the minimum possible to get the 900, that's what you need to do. But I'm just going to buy this event out. $15 isn't going to kill me. Yeah, so the difference is 5, 10, and it's the 20. It's actually the $20 packs. Oh, it's $5.90 because it's $385 plus the 5 from the ship. So it's the $20 pack that you'd skip, and you get good. Here's the thing: you get decent stuff from the packs themselves. Like, look, I'm getting charm designs from those packs. So you know, might as well just grab it as well. And then we'll buy all these. Buy them all, because this is what I'm talking about. To get the stuff I just got. Well, not just the stuff I got, the stuff I will get, the stuff I'm expected to get as a result of this event. You know, to spend basically I'm spending $390, and I'm getting $1,045 out of it worth of stuff. Like, that is killer value right there. I'm going to run this like I did last time though, because if you don't remember, I had to remind myself of how this works, but there's this progression here of common radiance to premium, and then from premium to either an exquisite or a dazzling. Do they show it here? I forget where they show it. Chances of rewards. Yeah. So this is the way that works. Is essentially you get the treasure drop rate comes from the expeditions themselves, and then you can convert the premium radiance or you can convert the common to premium, and the premium, and then the premiums can be converted to the exquisite and dazzling, basically. Where do they show it here? Event rules, expedition team, radiance treasure. Yeah, so did they get better in the verbiage here? They can also be assembled in higher quality treasures. Common radiance can go to premium, and then premium radiance goes to exquisite or dazzling. Exquisite and dazzling cannot be assembled. So that's basically what happens here is when you look at those treasures, I can't click on them right now. Oh, there we go. So yeah, these are obtained through Journey of Light, can be opened directly or assembled in a premium. Then the premium can be opened directly or assembled into higher quality Dawn treasure. So that's what you want to do. Like, where the luck comes in is how this is the treasure drop rate is how frequently you're going to get them on these expeditions. You'll get either more common radiance or premium, and then once you have the premium, the conversion of common to premium is 100%, because it's just a certain number that it takes to convert them, and I can't click on it right now. So that's 100%. You will just convert those commons to premium, but then the chance of converting the premium into this to the exquisite or dazzling happen at this rate. So where the luck comes in here is how many of these dazzling can you get. And the dazzling are worth it because they have a lot more hero gear in them and speed up, so they're better chests, basically. See the difference between those drop rates, like 2x versus 10x, right? So that's what we're trying to do, and that's why I'm gonna wait till the end, so I have this big block, and then I'll grab it all. I'll grab it all at the end of the event, and we'll see how my luck ends up going. All right, so that's enough talk about Journey of Light. Probably too much talk about Journey of Light, but I just want to remind everybody how it worked again. Especially if you're new to the game like I am. A lot of you who follow me are new to the game. So, and follow me. Then Dreamscape we have coming up. So it's not here yet. That's coming tomorrow. And what else did we have in the deal section? Nothing more in the deal section. All right, so let's take a look at what we got going on with experts and see where the opportunity is to clear a little bit for King of Icefield. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, look at it again, Books of Knowledge, Sigils, and Speeds, which is kind of all the standard stuff. Of course, if I want to spend some more on Mithril and stuff, I can do that tonight. I just really hate doing it outside of SVS. It's like one of the big things, but, oh man, I mean, maybe I shouldn't feel so guilty about it because I am going to get behind on Arena if I don't start doing more of that. But then again, I don't have a lot of Mithril right now anyways. So let's take a look at the experts first, and I'll come back to that. I'll come back to the War Academy. All right. So what I did the other day is I used a lot of the affinity that I got from the Wander Theater to push some of the heroes up, basically. And Kathy is one of them. Well, Kathy I can probably do a little bit right here. Yeah. So she's at least at 10 now. And if I want to do Frostfire, I do need to get Kathy up a little bit. So this might be an opportunity to get my extra points as well. The other ones I have Fabian, but I'm not going to, well, we're going to have Foundry in a little while again. So he's probably okay for now. And then Valeria, I think that's a lot of sigils, more than I need to spend probably. So I do want to keep enough in the tank for her. I don't even want to touch it. Last time I think I touched it and it just did the operation. So I'm afraid to touch it. Let's see. Let me experiment here first. All right. So it'll show me first. So, let me go back to Valeria and see. Yeah, that's 180, which I have a lot of the common ones now, but it'll get eaten up pretty fast. But I just want to make sure I'm in a good place to get Valeria where I need her. But let's see if we can clear those basic points with Kathy, since she will be helpful for Frostfire once I can actually start to play. All right, here we go. And we'll gift her some more. It's kind of cheap to level up too. Some of these like utility ones are kind of cheap to level up. All right, now, is that enough? Oh, and I forgot about these pop-up packs. Yeah, sure. And is that enough for King of Icefield? Not quite. So we'll just do Kathy some more.
Gaia's blood is raging.
All right. There we go. And is that enough? That's enough. That's enough to clear King of Icefield. And I don't want to go too crazy with it. Because I really do need to make sure that I'm pressing and saving for Valeria, because that's more important to me for SVS. When are these Frostfire slots coming up? Yeah, I won't be able to do it tonight, but I might be able to slip in a slot tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully I can get a slot in tomorrow. All right, so that's all I needed to do for the experts. Let's take a look. Pop out. Arena. To take care of. Crystal Lab. A little luckier than... Well, I spoke too soon. I was going to say a little luckier than I have been, but nope. The bad luck came full circle. I've been really trying to work the Polar Terrors this time because I was just 3. I just missed the 30 Polar Terrors by 3 because I got distracted last reset. And man, it just still burns me that I lost out on, it's only 4,000 steel and, you know, a little bit of shards, but man, it still burns me that I lost out on the 20 shards, fire crystal shards. Just, you know, you don't want to leave any of that on the table. And it stinks that I did last time. So I've been working, as you can see, I've already been working it hard this time to make sure I'm well in advance of where I need to be before that 5 days is up. I was very lax last time and didn't get it in time. All right, so that's that. And I'm going to continue to convert these until I'm where I need to be. I'm getting closer. All right. And let's see, what else do we got? This is nothing important, but now that I clicked it, I might as well do it. And I don't know, just grab some claims in there. All right. And what do we have for lab tonight? Yeah, still Land of Heroes, which I haven't pressed the heroes at all, so I don't expect to do anything in there. I would expect, where is it? Leaderboard? Oh, because I'm not in Land of Heroes. Oh, that's interesting. I would have expected Hunty to be higher than me because he pushed his heroes higher, but I don't know what's going on there. I find that strange, actually. So, I don't know, maybe it's because it's spread out on the arena run. This is the thing, with arena, it gets to be difficult. So early in the game, people had suggested to me, when I would ask for advice, they'd say like, well, it depends. What are your priorities? Is player versus player more important to you, or is arena more important to you? And this is the reason, because if you don't, if you're gonna really try to support, player versus player especially for castle battle, for example, you're going to want just one strong march. That's all you need. I mean, yes, it's helpful to have multiples for stuff like Foundry, but you really need one solid strong march with infantry, lancer, and marksman. So if you spread your spend across multiple marches or across 5 sets of gear like you would have to for arena, then you have to decide, all right, what's that gear going to be? And you got to, now all the stuff that you're putting on that gear is taking away from your main gear. So I'm already in a situation where I have done some amount of that, but it's defensible in my opinion, because the reason I did it is because I was blocked on mithril. So like by the time I will have more mithril again, my thought process was by the time I'll have more mithril again, then I'll be able to, I'll have a lot more essence stones again. Now that has generally played out to be true. So like, putting a little bit on these secondary marches and stuff, and the third marches, see, using the essence stones there, but I'm not empowering them, so I'm not using mithril on them so that I can take the XP back and use it on the main gear. This strategy has worked all right, but now I'm starting to ask myself, should I actually be spending more on mithril to max out this other gear set? And I think the answer is yes. I'm not spending enough to max out this other gear set because I'm behind where I need to be compared to neighboring states on my primary gear set. So I think I need to stop doing this thing where I'm using, basically I'm using mythic gear and stones on this alternate march, which has been okay. It's helped me, be ranked a little bit in arena, but my primary goal is these two, and they're not where they need to be. So, so that's what I've been thinking a lot about, is how am I going to manage that? And I think I have my answer. It's just, there's no way to do it. Look, you see, here's the thing. Even an event like this, like these events give you good amounts. So I'm sorry, even an event like Journey of Light, like I'm going to get the mithril out of this. This is what we want. This is why we're doing Journey of Light. We want the mithril, right? So I'm going to get 70, is it 70? 20, plus 30, 50, and then another 20, 70. Yeah, so I'm going to get 70 mithril out of this. That's the only reason you want these, is for the mithril. If you're picking anything else out of that, you're doing it wrong. Like, you need the mithril out of there. That's the highest value. So, so it's a huge return on your spend here, and it's a good source of mithril. But it's 70 when I need 900, right? Like, how many Journey of Lights do I need to be able to get 900? a lot, more than we've seen in the game in a year. And although we've got two pretty close together this time, so who knows what else they're going to do, what else they're going to give us. But point being is I need a lot of events like these that give you the mithril, and they only give you like maybe 70 to 100 each event. I need 900. So like I think at some point I just have to either admit that it's going to be a really long grind and I'm going to fall behind, or I got to figure out that I'm going to spend some money on the mithril. But right now it doesn't really matter, because here's the thing. I don't have enough. Let me show you like this. I don't have enough mythic gear to be able to do it anyways. I've been using it on the leveling up on the mastery. So I need to refocus, right? Like I need to refocus that mythic gear. I need to really get it back. So unless I have opportunities, I will with Journey of Light and some other events coming up, have an opportunity to get more mythic gear, but I really need to start refocusing on, that primary march again, because I definitely feel like I'm falling behind. So that changes my perspective, of course, as well on something like the custom armament chest, which isn't a super high value. It's just a baseline good value for Lucky Hero Gear chests, but it changes my perspective a little because I just need a huge quantity of them. So I need them from all sources, and I think that's what I got to start looking at. Need to change my perspective on that a little bit. All right, let's see. What else do we got? We don't have anything for Labyrinth, and we already did. I don't really have anything to do for pets. I think that's it. But I did forget to do something last night because I was in the wrong flow and I was trying to rush. I did forget to show you the VIP area. So let's just take a look at VIP before we're done. Make this claim. Grab that. And let's see. Let's first do a couple spins here and see if I can get some 2,000 and 3,000 runs. All right, 2,000, take it. 2,000 again, nice. All right, 1,500. 2,000 again, excellent. 24, nice. 28, nice. Can I get a 3? No, well, 26 is about the highest I'm going to get tonight. I'm going to leave it there. All right, let's see. If we look at the Prestige shop, I'm going to grab this Mythic. We were just talking about Mythic. I do have some Mythic chests as well, so I could actually pop the Mythic chest as well. And now, like, some people are telling me to do this, to grab some of these, but it just feels like the Mythic is what I really need. So yes, it takes time to reset, but I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna touch these. It just seems too expensive. Like this, I want as many Mythic Hero Gear chests as I can get out of those Prestige badges as possible, because that's what I'm blocked on. All right, here's where we're at. 37.1 million. That needle moves so slowly. I bet you can't even measure the pixels to draw the image that show you the slider bar. 37.8 more points needed to upgrade Frostbear. Just 37.8 million. That's all. Just 37.8 million. Yeah, that's going to be a little while, but it is fun. It is fun to anticipate the day that will come. What is the pouch is the same. It'll come someday, maybe, if I'm around long enough and I keep this level of spending up. You could very well see the Frostbear too. And I don't know if this sounds weird, but I'm actually more excited about the rally skin. I think that's kind of cool to have a custom rally skin. I'm more excited about that than I am about the Frostbear too. Although that troops attack plus 10%, that's pretty sweet as well. Defending and resource gathering, that's all nice. That's all nice, but that troops attack is the best part. But really, that rally skin is kind of nice too. And it comes with a 2.5% troops health, which I just noticed now. So that'll be nice also. All right, that's all I got for you tonight, but there is a couple things I need you to do. Number one, check out the links in the video description, because I have two things in there. I have the Unshielded show that I do promise you that I'm going to be recording shortly. I got to kick that off with my own story first, and just need life to settle down a little bit, and I'm going to get that kicked off soon. But if you know anybody who has interesting stories that they want to share, or that you want to just encourage them to share because it'll inspire other people, just tell them to visit unshielded.show.com. Click that link to submit a story. It just takes a couple minutes of your time. Submit a story. Tell me what's going on, and I'll queue you up or, queue you up for an interview, basically. If it sounds like it's an interesting story and it sounds like something I can do, and you can communicate reasonably well, then I'll queue you up for a story, for a slot. The other thing is the Discord. If I'm ever going to do any giveaways and promotions and stuff like that, you want to connect with me and chat with the community, you got to go in the Discord community, because that's where I do all that from. And there's a huge community of people in there answering questions, chatting with each other, and kind of building a nice little community as well. So those are two things I need you to do. The other thing is super simple, and you might not realize how important it is to do, because a lot of people don't. You have to just like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. That way, whenever I post anything, you'll be the first to know about it. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you later.